Hi Boomer fans, welcome to this week's edition of Coach's Corner, proudly brought to you by Lucerne Investment Partners and Eikon Financial. This week's guest is a four-time Olympian, played 302 games for Australia, has won 3 Olympic medals, 1 bronze and 2 silver, and is also an Australian Basketball Hall of Fame inductee. Once retired, she has backed this impressive playing career with an equally impressive coaching career. Please welcome Phoenix Mercury, but most importantly, our Opals head coach, Sandy Brondello.
Hi, Larissa. Yeah, no, yeah, thanks for calling in.
From a coach's perspective, as explained it from a player's point of view, which was really interesting, but from a coach's point of view, can you let us know a little bit how the hub's going? It's a very different situation for you as a mum and a wife. Explain a little bit from a coach's point of view first, and then we'll go into the mum.
Yeah, okay, those dual roles that I have.
Yeah.
Look, obviously coaching, it's a very compact season, so there's a lot of games with very little time in between. 22 games, play each other twice. A lot. We just finished 9 and 19 days, so it's quite demanding. But the only way you can learn is just through video. It's video because you want to get on the practice between games, but you got to say no. We've got to keep them actually fresh. We've got to limit the legs. Freshen up the legs between games, especially the players that play a lot of minutes. And so you just try and, just show them what we've done on film, and hopefully that's enough, and walk through some stuff, and hopefully that muscle memory will kick in, and you get better with each game that you have.
As a mum, you've got the kids, is it Jada's with you and Brody's with Olaf? Is that right?
Yeah, to be quite honest, at the start, they're all with me. That Brody stayed here because the internet wasn't so good at the villa. And, before they went back to school this week.
They've got to have internet.
So the Xbox, so it's here. So, he just rocks up before and he's on the Xbox. And I'm like, are you kidding me? And then Jada, they'll both here. So it got a little annoying. I've got 2 beds in my room, but, having to sleep with one child is, I like my space a little bit. So I kicked Brody back to Dad. And it's very convenient. Like I said, it's just across the road. We're in a hotel. Olaf is in a villa with his coaching staff, which is purely 5-minute walk, really. And they have bikes and scooters and golf carts and all that. So it's very convenient. It's a great situation. But, yeah, it's great that my kids can come.
For those who don't know, your husband, Olaf, is an assistant coach for Chicago. Now, some may say that's weird, but knowing you as long as we have, I would say you guys are pretty used to this situation where you work with different teams. So has the hub actually helped that? Does it mean you're actually seeing each other more than what you would during the actual regular WNBA season?
No. We're probably seeing each other as much as we always do, because in a season, it's so busy regardless of how often you have the games. Yeah. But look, we love what we do. I mean, we're both professional coaches. He has an opportunity to join another team. So it was a great situation for him.
This is obviously, again, something that's never happened. The Olympic campaign has been pushed back. Can you tell us a little bit about how that has changed your preparation and what is hopefully in store, or what have you got planned for the next few months leading into Tokyo?
Well, yeah, I suppose we'll know more as we see what really is allowed in the next few months too. But, we have some qualifiers, to qualify for the World Cup. They're already starting that next process. So it's a really full 2021. But for me, I look forward to that. I think, in the past, in 2019, we really didn't have much time together. So you could tell that, Liz wasn't always able to be with us and then maybe has one practice before we play. We need time together. To grow as a team with the chemistry, especially, obviously around Liz and getting other players, the injured players back. Lana hasn't been with us a lot. Ezzy's going to continue to grow. So I'm really excited. It gives us one more year. The younger ones continue to develop their games. It allows, the other ones who have injuries to heal. And it, like I said, we're all disappointed, but we're just hopeful that it will go on. I mean, I think that's the biggest thing. There's so many things in the game of basketball. It's not just going out and play. There's so many kind of different actions at both ends of the floor that you have to, be really sound at if you want to win a gold medal. I'm excited, obviously, not just for the Olympics next year, but for the World Cup in 2022.
So you mentioned that a little bit more time to get to have Liz around and involved and just work together. What else do you think the Opals need to make that next step? I mean, it's been such a successful team for so long, and it's just that elusive goal that everybody's chasing. What do you think we need?
Well, health. I think we need health. I mean, that's good. We need just good balance of versatile players that can handle any kind of style, really. I mean, the Japanese, look, they play totally different than anybody else. And us be able to adapt, be very adaptable to any situation that we're in. And like I said, and obviously you've got to still have more time together. Your leaders have been able to have playing with a little bit more poise or understanding how to play with each other a little bit better too. So, and the thing is that you talk about gold, we talk about gold, because if you don't speak it, you don't believe in it. You got to believe in it, but it's not you say, you got to beat the rest of the world. The rest of the world's gotten so much better. So you have to, every game is obviously of vital importance that you play your best game.
Not many people can boast the history with the Opals that you can. Not only 302 games as an Opal, but a very successful Opal. As a player, and now looking at what you're trying to continue on and implement as a coach, are there any standout differences between the Opal program now and when you were playing, and anything that you can still see is the same?
Oh, okay. That's a great question. I think a player would probably, when I'm in the leader of the pack. Look, that's tough. Look, I don't think it really changes between the players. I think every player is very skilled and they're very hardworking and determined, and they really take a lot of pride in wearing the Opals jersey, which they should, because they wouldn't be in it otherwise. Yep. I think pride in that, and they're working hard, their accountability. As a coach, I think I try and I learn a lot from Tom Barr, putting the culture in place, that we have themes. I mean, every team I have themes, and with the Phoenix as well, and themes not just dictated by me. I always say, these are the themes. I made the team do the themes with my input, because we're in this together. That's what it's about. It's easier for me to hold us or accountable or uplift this. That's what we are for the Opals. We're up-rated, and each letter stands for something. And you currently saw the rise up kind of stuff like that. There's stuff that we have to live by. They're the standards that we set, and I think that's how you build the culture. You kind of expect what to come in, but I think there's a lot of similarities. I mean, we had great success, so you learn when you play well and you win medals. Why break it? So I try and do that. Now, obviously, I'm a different coach than Tom. I'm a former player, so players coach, I'd probably call me. I probably communicate. I talk to them. I think they need to be. I have to talk to them a fair bit, and without overloading it. But I don't try and keep it. It's basketball, and then just making sure we're preparing and being the best that we can.
I was looking back on some fabulous photos. I was thinking a big difference is maybe the hairstyles.
Yeah,
you're rocking some awesome, I don't know whether we call it tight curls / little mullets /
perms. Come on, the tight perms, But that was in. Come on, Larissa, that was in,
Will you get back to Australia and have a chance to actually watch the WNBA season at all? Is that the plan?
Yes. No, definitely. Look, I want to try and get back, especially if I have to quarantine for 2 weeks. I want to come back and watch as many games as I can, and then, obviously have some preparation. I'm not really sure what the season looks like now or when it's going to start and that. But, yeah, I'll try and watch as much as I can, and then straight after get the Opals campaign as well. So very, very excited. I think it's great to have so many Opals down there. Obviously, we've got Beck Allen overseas, and some of the university kids still finishing up over here in America. But, yeah, I'm excited about the level.
Your main nickname?
Spag.
Where does it come from?
Spaghetti, Italian background, Brondello. Sharon May, actually, from the Australian Championships under 16, gave me that name, or maybe it was a junior or training camp in January. Yeah. I didn't like it at first, but it kind of stuck.
Can you speak any other languages? German.
Not perfectly, not very great grammar, but yeah, I lived there for 10 years and my husband's German, so ja. Guten Tag, ich heiße Sandy. Ich bin 52 Jahre alt.
Love it.
My name is Sandy Brondello and I am 52 years of age.
Outside of basketball, what is your favourite thing to do?
Working out, relaxing and spending time with my family.
Your favourite Opal memory?
Sydney Olympics. Just to be able to play in front of My family very rarely got to watch me play. You know, my mum come to the Atlanta Olympics, but my mum and dad there and my older brother were there, and you know, obviously a lot of family watching, so that was pretty special.
Favourite coaching memory so far?
Winning the 2014 WNBA championship, but the 2018 World Cup, they'll probably put that over it, to be quite honest.
Favourite movie?
Shawshank Redemption.
Favourite food?
Sushi.
Favourite emoji?
Probably.
It's always great speaking with you and really appreciate your time. On behalf of all the Boomers family, we want to wish you all the very best with the remainder of the WNBA season, and in particular with your Olympic campaign preparation. We look forward to seeing you back in Australia during this season and during our Christmas time.
Yep. Thanks, Larissa. Appreciate it. Take care.
Thank you. Well, that's another edition of Coach's Corner. Don't forget to follow the Boomers on Facebook and Insta for all updated news. Wishing you all a great week, and for everyone in Melbourne, keep up the great work. We're getting there. Please stay together, stay kind. See you next week.